And of course, my sister, my daughter. I think my sister again is a fighter. She's a dynamic, and possibly మా మొత్తం ఫ్యామిలీలోనే బాగా గట్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్న అమ్మాయి ఎవరు అంటే మా సిస్టర్ అని డౌట్ లేదు. మా అందరికంటే అగ్రెసివ్. Then my daughter is a sobering influence. She's only 14, but she speaks like a 40-year-old woman, and she's very wise. Like when she was like 5 or 6, she told me one day, she said, Dada, don't have a goal post. I said, why? She said, no, a goal post ki reach out, then you'll relax. So never have a goal post. Then she told me much later, she's a very smart girl. She told me much later, about 3 or 4 years ago, she said, all the wise things I used to say those days, you remember, you keep referring to, I picked up all of them from Insta, right? I said, అది ఒరిజినల్ అనుకున్నానంటే కాదు అక్కడ ఇక్కడ చూసి నేను చెప్పిందే. సో పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే షీ's a very calming influence, and she's amazingly, she's a writer. She's already written a couple of books, a very young writer, and she's very creative, and she's one of those really calming influences in my life, and I think my life has changed quite a bit after her. And then of course I also interact with number of women leaders.
Yes.
My day-to-day life, in my public life. Again, a lot of very, very strong women that I interact with. I can give you an example of one of the leaders in my constituency. Oka ammai, Sampurna ammai peru. 2014 election lo I was campaigning in Sirsila. So oka ఊరికి వెళ్ళాలి, ఒక ఊరు పేరు గజసింగవరం. అయితే కాంగ్రెస్ క్యాండిడేట్ ఊరు అది. సో కాంగ్రెస్ క్యాండిడేట్ సొంత ఊరు. సో స్ట్రాంగ్ హోల్డ్ ఆఫ్ ద కాంగ్రెస్ క్యాండిడేట్. ఆ ఊళ్ళోకి నన్ను రానివ్వం అని చెప్పి ఐ థింక్ దే ఎరెక్టెడ్ అ బ్యారియర్ ఆర్ సంథింగ్. ఐ సెడ్ ఫైన్, ఒక విలేజ్ పోతాం, లేకపోతే లేదు, విల్ విన్. సో ఐ వాస్ గోయింగ్ అవే. దెన్ దిస్ గర్ల్, షీఈస్ అ లీడర్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ పార్టీ, షీ బిలాంగ్స్ టు దట్ విలేజ్. ఐ డెంట్ నో హర్ టిల్ దెన్. అప్పటిదాకా నాకు పెద్దగా తెలియదు. She comes across, like she literally stops my car. She literally stops my car and she says, how can you not campaign in my village? I am going to take you in. Mundundi, she took me there. She made sure I campaigned. And then I was so impressed with her. As soon as I got an opportunity, because she's somebody I didn't know very well of. ఎప్పుడైతే నాకు ఛాన్స్ దొరికిందో నేను మళ్ళీ గవర్నమెంట్లోకి రాగానే, I made her my agriculture market committee chairman the very first instance I got. So very, very strong women leaders, and I also interact with number of course other bureaucrats. Ippudu mana chief secretary garu kuda, she's a women officer and she's a very, very strong lady, Shanti Kumari garu. And then I can also tell you that I work with number of other women. If we have Deepthi garu unnaru, she's somebody I work with closely. My office, I have Katyayani, who's my OSD, again a very strong lady. I can go on, there's a number of people. But most importantly, what I also look up to, in fact, incidentally, హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి వచ్చిన మీరు స్పోర్టింగ్ సూపర్ స్టార్స్ అందరూ చూస్తే అందరూ విమెనే. సానియా, సైనా, సింధు, నౌ నిజామాబాద్ నుంచి నిఖత్, జరీన్, తర్వాత యూ కెన్ సీ గుతా జ్వాలా, అండ్ దెన్ సో మెనీ అదర్స్, ఈషా సింగ్ నౌ, నైనా జైస్వాల్. So all of these young women who have done exceedingly well in individual sports, I keep running into them, every so often, ikkada with different events we meet each other, and I'm incredibly impressed with their work ethic. There's so much to learn from these young ladies, the way they balance their lives, professional sport, giving time there, and also giving time to the family, especially if they're married and have children, balancing that out as well. So all of these amazing things. And of course I also have to mention Mahima Datla, Suchitra Ella, again 2 women who were talked about quite often during entire COVID episode, Biological Evans and Bharat Biotech. Again, very strong women, interact very closely quite often. So I interact with number of women, and of course I interact with a lot of young women who are students. When I go to IT hubs and different districts, I interact with a lot of them as well. Some strong, resilient, resilience is what I really kind of pick up from each of these young women and women. And more importantly, I think one trait that I would like to imbibe, if possible, that is the mental fortitude and the mental strength of women. That unfortunately men do not have. I think we break easy. You guys don't. You're stronger mentally, and I do hope that we can pick up that. Especially in elections, we need that. So hopefully, I'll also get to pick up a few of those.
Yeah.